I did not yell. I did give a few. What the hell are you doing? I did give a few of them.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
I'm gonna say Zion Hill.
Is that dude in a swing?
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
We never getting that $1 million.
Hey man, what's going on, everybody, man? G-Day Hoop Scout here, man. Shot clock episode number 200, man. We done made it to 200 episodes, man. I'm grateful, thankful, that we made it this far, man. Appreciate everybody who's ever tuned in, who's ever watched, who's ever shared the stream. Appreciate all y'all, man. That's how we feeling right now, man. Standing ovation for us. 200 in the book.
Straight drop this and ziplock that. Right on my waistline is why I kept that strap. I remember nights, I didn't remember nights. I damn near went crazy, I had to get it right. Now I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Hey, now I'm your favorite trapper's favorite trapper. The absolute truth, yeah.
200 episodes, man. That's how we feeling right now, man. What's going on, my guys, man? Everybody else out there, man. Once again, appreciate everybody for 200 episodes. For y'all liking the show, retweeting the show, sharing the show. Y'all clipping us up, putting us on social media even before we end the show, man. Appreciate all of the love, man. Appreciate all the hate. Standing ovation, man. Welcome y'all once again, man. Shot clock, man. Shot 30 clock, man. 200 episodes in. Once again, we appreciate everybody who's ever tuned in, who's ever watched. Those of y'all who share the show, who's ever shared the show. If you haven't done so, do it right now, man. Make sure you share the show right now. Retweet it if you want. Twitter side, Facebook, share it to your groups. YouTube, share the show, man. Yeah, man, feeling good, thankful. That we're able to be in this spot, man. It's Monday, the day after Easter. Happy post-resurrection day for those out there, man. Hopefully, y'all went to church somewhere. Some of y'all, hopefully, y'all got saved. Definitely need to do that. But yeah, man, we here, man. We here, we live. Got a couple of little topics we're going to dive into on today. And we ain't gonna hold y'all long. I'm probably gonna be rolling solo dolo, which is all good, man. It's all good. Kinda upset just a little bit because I was supposed to be going somewhere this weekend, but I'm not gonna be able to attend. But it is what it is, man. Have to catch y'all boys on the flip side. Yeah. Oh, hold on. My bad. I'm talking crazy like I was by myself. My bad, my guy, man. Oh, is he on? You there?
What's up, G-Day?
What's going on, man? There we go. I'm about to say, why we both ain't on the screen? Here we go. Here we go, man. What's the word, man? Got my guy, the baller plug, man. Just was telling people how sad I am about the news that I just found out about 20 minutes ago. Um, knowing somebody else could have came and done it, but I get it. I signed a contract.
Nah. If you only knew the half of the last 72 hours I've had, it's small things. Small things.
Man,
Uh,
we 200 episodes in, man. This is the 200 on the dot. Like, that's big, man.
that was
Man,
a
what you got in the
fire.
background, man? What's that going on in the background, man?
Oh, this is one of the Jordan teams.
Oh, okay.
Just got back from Jordan Brand, and you know, I be flicking it up. These are gonna be some kids that are gonna be on your TV in a couple of years. The young lady over my right shoulder, if you're facing me, Nyla Harris, she will be going to North Carolina. She actually broke the Jordan Brand record for scoring.
Mm.
Uh, let's see. The young lady over my left shoulder, if you're facing me, is Khalees Fisher. Uh, she goes to IMG with the young lady above, behind Nyla, Laura Sunfire, who's from Australia. They won Chipotle Nationals. You got Zakiya Johnson on the floor. To my lower left, you got Margot Aker. Oh, I'm sorry for messing up your name, young lady. She's going to South Carolina with Isla. Uh, you got Haley Swain behind me. Just shouting out kids' names that I know at the top of my head. I know, I know number 20's name. It just escapes me right now. I apologize, young ladies. I should really do better. But I'm working off about 12 hours of sleep and an Easter egg hunt. So forgive me. It's all love. But yeah, so and the big news coming out of Jordan Brand was Nada Mint committing to Tennessee.
Mm.
But bigger news is Shelton Henderson committing to the University of Miami and
Yes,
Jay
sir,
Lucas.
man.
But with all that being said, go ahead, leave the show, G. Day. Not, I like that Jeezy. I've been jamming Recession because that's how it's been feeling. But
Mm-hmm.
hey, you picked a good one, especially for 200. Hey, they told us we didn't know nothing, and we were just out here talking to be talking. 200 episodes of talking to be talking in the book, G Day.
In the books, man.
In the book. Hey, let's tell a story that nobody really knows. So when G Day finally got us all together, we was trying to figure out how we was gonna do it because we was in separate places at separate times. At the time, what Ant was still running.
Mm-hmm.
King was on the road. This was before, and you and Rob really held it down. Out of them first 200, you and Rob was there at least the first 67 off top. So, you know, but G Day definitely had the master plan and the vision. And I don't think he gets enough credit because at the time we were all doing our separate things, trying to carve our own separate path in this industry, and he saw the bigger picture. And I was very hard headed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was very like, man, I can't do this and that and that and this and this and that. And G Day was like, why you can't? It was simple as that. It was why you can't. And then that's when you realize when you're not in the 360, You could do whatever you want out here, like, but it's all about how you do things. And I'm a big believer. It's not what you do; it's about how you do it. Um, and he can't answer his phone because we shooting the show live.
That, that boy, wow. No, man, I appreciate that, but no, man, it's always the bigger picture is always to promote what everybody else is doing. Um, right. So I came on to the scene even before the show when I moved here in 2017 summer, and when I'm dropping rankings and artists, everybody saying, "I man, who is this dude? He don't know what he's talking about." Blah blah blah. But then everything ended up panning out the way it was supposed to pan out anyway. Um, so I've always been that person, man. When grab guys, people don't believe in them, man, and let them showcase what they do, man. Let them tell their stories. Let them share their knowledge with the world, man. And we here, man. 200 in. We here, man.
I got a question, and it's I don't know. It's been on my mind as of late. Are we too accessible?
We are. We are, and that's definitely gonna change. Uh, come September, some people gonna be mad. It just is what it is. But we have given y'all a lot of great content, a lot of good information. Um, for the free 99, man. And so when you try to do something opposite of free, then people always think it's a money hungry thing, and that's not the case. It's just that over time you start to understand and know what your value and your worth is. And so if you think that I'm worth it, then you will buy in or you will tap in. But if you don't, then you won't. And that's something that I've been seeing even kind of as an event operator because I'm not a beggar, right? I'm not finna beg nobody do nothing. Um, if you roll with me, you roll with me, man. And that's it. In your house, you gotta put food on the table. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Hey, man, it ain't everything can't be for free, man. And yes, we are too accessible.
And when I
But people gonna
asked that,
charge for it.
I didn't mean to ruffle nobody's feathers.
Oh
Because
no, that ain't rough. We
no,
just
no,
being transparent and honest.
the first thing out of somebody's mouth is gonna be, "Oh, we Hollywood." That's the first thing. No, I just meant like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I hadn't really seen like my family in a second. That's nobody's fault but my own, right? That's my responsibility. Like I had missed my granny's birthday because I was on the road. Cool. But Easter planned on being home. Like, bro, like if you not it's an etiquette, especially when you a media person. And then when you're not a media person and you're just a video guy to a person, you're not even like a real person. You're just somebody's video guy. Like, bro, don't call me on Easter, bro. Like, especially if you ain't got green dollars. Why are why are you wasting my free minutes? Like, that's not disrespectful. That's just like on Easter, we can't wait. Like I'm already was doing it for free. I was already doing it off the strength. I was already gonna look out. I told you I was gonna look out. To hit me 4 times on Easter, you'll be looking for that forever. Messing with me. Like, cause it like I can't hit you up 4 times and get no bread out you. You get what I'm saying? Like it's an etiquette. Like it's different if I promised you something on not on Easter, dog. Like that's just but also like that's the familiarity and then having a relationship. I'm never complaining about the relationship. It's just about how you like if like oh perfect example. If I plug you in, if I ever plug you in, don't ever think you finessing me and gonna finesse me out the way. Like, come on, bro. Like I told G Day this last year. Like, worked with two people in Houston, paid them for a gig, and they tried to side me out the gig. That's cool. Paid you your money. I'll never work with you again. We run a media house. Like, I'm not a video guy. I'm not. It's bigger than what you think it is. Like, so with that being said, like, you gotta have some grace, especially in this microwave world we're in. Like, you really gotta have some grace. Like, you gotta do better. Did y'all send y'all local videographer a happy Easter? Did y'all see if he had a SD card? Did y'all see was the Dropbox limit reached and he needed $25 for the subscription? Did you see if the weed transfer bill need to be paid? No, you didn't. That's cool. That's not your responsibility. I got it. But it's a business, like Sloan say, like my man Tony Soprano say. It's a business. And if you want to approach it as a business and not, y'all confuse friendship with transactional relationships too easy for my liking. Like, I never approach anybody in the DMs like, hey, you need me to make you a mixtape? Nah, bro. I carved my own path. Whatever come to me is whatever come to God for me. And me and G Day, me, Braylon, me, JT, me, Rail, we gonna alley oop each other till we can't alley oop no more. That's just how it is. That's just how we move. But at the same time, I'm tired of y'all taking advantage of my peoples and even me. Like, don't confuse the niceness of me as the niceness of my people. Like, they don't have no reason to be nice. They gotta feed a family. I'm the only dummy that's an addict for this basketball stuff. Like, I'll sit in the gym and watch some good basketball any day. That's what I do. But at the same time, like, we gotta it's an ecosystem for a reason. You don't go to the gas station arguing with the man talking about let me get the premium for $250 instead of $397. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm with you, man. That's why I can count on one hand people who I truly call friends, bro. And
I mean, I'm the plug. I got a lot of friends. I'm not really complaining. I know what comes with the territory. I know
you got a lot of acquaintances, brother.
I know how it goes. Like, I'm not really. It's just we got to do better though, because I'm not gonna let you burn the socket. But yeah, G Day, you told me a long time ago, man. Not going over there to clout chase.
No,
and that's all that basketball game is over there. Clout chaser's dream.
Mm-hmm. Man, you sure can't hack. You can't hack with United, Southwest, Delta, Spirit, American. You can't haggle with none of them. Amtrak, to get on the train, ain't no haggling.
You don't know what discount. I felt like everybody hates Chris' dad because when I flew in a Jordan brand, I flew in an hour away and caught the subway to my hotel because I wasn't gonna pay $100 for the cab for the Uber. But bro, when I tell you that is a hike with luggage and like just being like, so I was sitting in a chair with my luggage and my backpack and my FX30, and then there was a dude sleep standing up off the fence on the same subway. So just know, like, it wasn't like no friendly, oh, just get on the subway and I'm at the nah. And then I had to hoof it 5 blocks and it was like 65 outside. So like, don't negate whatever I show you. That's because we deserve the fun of all the BS. I broke my lens that weekend. Like, I had
And
G-Day.
not no Houston 65 either. This a different type of 65 up north.
Need a scarf because if you come through the building the wrong way, that wind gonna push you.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all know I'm 160, soaking wet. Hey, real, you ain't lying. But anyway, with that being said, what's the next topic?
Oh man, making the right choice, man. That's gonna be our next topic, man.
Let's go.
Talent is talent. That's something that can't hide. You kind of just stick to the course. I think for me and my brothers, just go where you're wanted and needed. I think a lot of times people fall into that trap of wanting to go to a bigger school just for the name, and then you end up not playing. And I think a lot of times everybody sees who makes it out of the big schools, and you kind of lose track of how many people don't. And like I said, I think being able to go to a small school where you're wanted, just kind of allows you to shine. And I think that kind of speaks volumes for me and my brother.
Hey man, we say it all the time. Go where you are wanted, man. Stop chasing after something that you really truly can't obtain. Just because you are able to sit on a bench doesn't mean that you're going to get better as a player, man. And if that's what you want to do, cool. Collect that check, sit on that bench. But if you want to play and have opportunity to go overseas or G League or anything like that, which none of that is easy to obtain. But if you want to have opportunity, you got to be on that court. You got to play. So you have to make smart choices and right decisions, man. We got to do better. That's all I got from that, man.
We've talked about it so much. I'm going to come at it from a different angle, pause. Portal merchants. A lot of these kids are going to be portal merchants. They're going to flee to whatever school has the highest dollar. They're going to negate development. They're going to negate fit. But at the same time, you can't want sympathy from me. Because when I know you went and took the money and it wasn't about basketball, you're in a different category for me. That's just me personally. On top of the fit part, I've seen kids leave a good fit because of the dollar. And I like the advice that I'm seeing is not matching up to the production and the talent level. Like, but at the same time, out of all of that I said, I don't even want you to think I'm hating. I want you to go get your bread. Can you just at least do me a favor and make sure you leave with a degree after the end of all of that, whatever? Because it's only like 450 in the association, 400, 350, something like that. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, somebody got to get a degree, So at least with the way college is now, at least make sure you're setting yourself up for future success in different endeavors.
No, definitely, man. I like how you use that word portal merchant. It's, I think I say 75% of the NCAA this is on the men's basketball side, that are in the transfer. 75% of the players are in the transfer portal. And not everybody's going to get another contract. It's a European system. I said this last show. And I know a lot of you don't watch basketball overseas. You don't know nobody who's ever played basketball overseas. So y'all don't understand to get that. But over there, it don't matter if you the dude. Almost everybody's on a year-to-year contract, bro. This is just how it is.
That's why boys got to come back home and then go back across. They
Yeah,
can't just stay where they at because they not on no long term deal.
yeah. Not it's a few, but it's not many. Um, and that grind is not easy, man. It's not. And so this is when it comes about. It's always been business, but now it's a bigger business. It's a bigger business, and everybody wants the big paycheck, but it's only a couple of schools who are in that 10 million range. Arkansas, BYU, Duke, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisville, Michigan, UNC, St. John's, and Texas Tech. That's it. Then you got a couple who's in the 8 million range. Auburn, UConn, Florida, University of Houston, Kansas, Kansas State, Miami, Purdue, Indiana, Texas, UCLA, USC, Villanova, and Virginia. Everybody else is fluctuating. It hasn't even been solid. These schools have been consistent within this 10 million and 8 million front.
You did Joe Googles, my boy.
And so what are y'all chasing, man? I seen a kid who barely put up any numbers, who shot worse percentage this year than he did last year in all categories, had more turnovers than everything. He is asking for millions of dollars, bro. And only average 2 points per game. Come on, man. What are we doing? Taking visits just to take visits, but not really even interested in the school because you said their money's not big enough, but you're just doing it just in case if you need to land somewhere.
You can only eat so many steak dinners before you got a hoop, bro. Like that's the bigger picture. Like you all of this jersey to jersey, picture with your mama, your uncle, your little cousin, your god baby Nunu. That's cool. You still got a hoop.
Still got a hoop. And to all you parents who think your high school kids can compete with this, woo, man, hey, just like y'all know it's tough out here. June is coming up fast, man. June is right around the corner. It's about to be May. Then we got June. If this voting goes, and we talked about it earlier in the show, a couple weeks ago. If this NJCAA, which is the Junior College Athletic Association, if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, and they vote and they pass and they approve of those 2 years of JUCO not counting at all, it's about to change the ball game completely. All them JUCOs, y'all was like, nah, I'm not. I'm better than that.
They the new D1. They got the what my man say on the
What's
tongue.
going on, Robert Haddon?
You the
out,
cat,
man.
What's up,
So
chop?
I don't know what parents are thinking. I don't know what some of these kids who are in the portal is thinking either. Because this kid, I know this kid personally, and this kid's probably not going to end up with anything when it's all said and done.
I wanted to ask you why he go there, but then I realized he probably was pushed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw his teammate that used to play with us. I'm just gonna keep it at us,
Mm-hmm.
and he had to go. So I figured, but yeah. With that being said, hey, can we talk about the in betweens? It's a bunch of in betweens, like
and
we
delusional people too.
we gotta get our camps together. We gotta get our circles together because it's not a bunch of good circles right now. Because the circle's not giving good information, and then the camp's not making good decisions, and then you mad that the people that you was getting good decisions from can't bail you out of the bad decision that you made while you didn't listen to them or didn't even consult them about said bad decision. We gotta do better. Like everybody want to be hands-on and CIA. Ain't nothing more CIA than Texas basketball. I swear to God. Like it is. You gotta have top flight security credentials to even know anything, and that's another headache in itself that I don't even want a part of. But with that being said, like we gotta do better with whoever our camp is. We gotta have better camps. I don't know if we could go to class for that. I don't know if there's a YouTube video we could watch.
It's not
But
because
like,
at the end of the day, people are looking for money. That's it's a payday. That's all it is. It's a payday. People are going to overshoot your value to try to get a payday for themselves. And this is on top of what you still supposed to pay your so-called NIL agent. Now you paying your AAU coach. You're paying this person. You paying. It's a lot of hands in the bucket with some of these kids, man, and it's crazy. It's sad that it's that way. It is. It's sad. When I was talking to a kid and he was telling me, this person and this person that he got to take care of. I'm like, why? I said, was this person, did they help you get in the door? Oh, the answer was no. Then, so why now all of a sudden, since you done got in the door, now they want to double back around and now you got to help them because they so-called helping you. But they wasn't there before you got in the door.
that's why I gotta eat my curly fries. See how I've become more peaceful on the show? Less cursing, Coach Jones. Less cursing. You know
Yeah,
why?
Mr. Hatter. Yes, sir. I'm not telling you any stories right now. This is factual of a kid that I personally know. He's not from here, but didn't help him get to college at all. At all. But now all of a sudden he got to do this, and this. For them, because you had a good freshman year in college, and so, oh man, we gonna get you somewhere bigger. But you didn't even get him in the door where he went to. And the school he went to contacted me for film, and I don't have film on because I didn't live in Indiana. So I hit up my guy AJ Shot that in the gym hoops. Guys who I know who do video in that area. They sent me the film. I sent it to the coaches. When he went on his visit, that was the film that they used to secure the deal. I ain't asked for nothing. I don't want nothing, but now all these other people have come around. I tell y'all kids this all the time, man. When y'all go on y'all visits, half of y'all Texas kids when y'all go on the visit it's a Boss of Heart video playing as the recruiting video anyway. But when you go on your visits, ask the college coach, or when the college coaches are contacting y'all, ask them where they got information from.
G-Day Hoops Scott.
Just saying, ask around. It don't just be me, but I'll be one of them. Ask around. Yeah, didn't help the kid at all, Mr. Hatter. Didn't help him tie his shoe, nothing. No help.
Then hit a rebounding drill?
Nope.
You know what? I'm going to start charging for all the rebounding drills that I'm helping with from here on out.
One of them was his AAU coach. He played AAU for you and you didn't even help him.
Oh, hold on. Let me bring this back. Dear kids, for a tax write-off, you could donate to your AAU team and help them out on some gas fees, some airplane tickets, some gears, some backpacks or something. You got a bunch of NIL money. You got to give something back to charity. I get it. You may not like your AAU director, but that shouldn't impact what you do for the kids. I ain't saying go start a team. That is the last thing we need. What we really need is just people contributing back to where they came from. Like Lil Rodney Elite don't need to pop up because Lil Rodney made it. Lil Rodney needs to go help the people that help him. Like, let's keep it real. But yeah. What you say, Coach Armand?
He said too many used car salesmen, man.
What you cooking in Phoenix? That's the real question. We're not worried about them lemon salesmen. What's on the menu, brother? And you better not say brown.
But yeah, if you're not one of those colleges that I read who have a $10 million, $8 million collective package, man, I don't know what you're asking for. That's why they had to get. That's why they made a move. Your stats went down. All of your stats, and you played more minutes, and you started more games, but your numbers went down on every statistical category except for one with the turnovers, and that went up. You want to ask for more? You want to ask for more money? What?
He looking at the paper like, you want what? Well, in case you didn't know, let me show you this, and then let's see if you change your answer. Oh, you still want that? Oh, okay, cool. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Coach Armand gonna come in all white velour gel 3 sweatsuit ain't nobody ever seen before, man.
Nobody. That's gonna be the cleanest one. Hey, what's good, Herb? This is gonna be the cleanest. He gonna be ready for dominoes right after. I looked at y'all's schedule. That Unity game is gonna be very intriguing. Anyway, with that being said, G-Day, we doing good timing.
I know we rocking and rolling, man. I want to play this video too, man. I want us to get back to this as well.
You don't deserve to play. Giving up offensive rebounds, consistently, playing off one foot at the rim when you don't have an angle to score, not boxing out, not guarding the ball, allowing shooters to shoot threes. Forget the rotation. You need to sit on the bench. And winning basketball is certain things that consistently, playing off one foot at the rim when you don't have an angle to score, not boxing out, not guarding the ball, allowing shooters to shoot threes. Forget the rotation. You need to sit on the bench. And winning basketball is certain things.
Hey, man.
I saw he may have Jalen Green on the bench last night in the fourth. Hey, dog, sometimes you just gotta just chill and look at the game a different way. It's not a demotion. You're not cut from the team. That's when the game IQ is supposed to kick in, right? Like, you just going to the, like, it's not a death sentence. Y'all kids hit the bench, and I'm not lying to you. In Florida, at the women's Final Four, I'm covering the girls' game. It was a fifth grade team playing. Game going to overtime. The mama took her kid off the bench and put her in the stands. Well, if they not gonna pass you the ball, you might as well watch it with me. I was like, okay,
dang, that's tough.
But bro, And the team won, and it's just like now that little girl got embarrassed, couldn't be a part of the victory, and like you doing the most. So with that being said, it's just like, oh, we done lost the plot on certain things. We need to bring back trophies and tournaments. Got to start playing for something. All these showcases, we showcasing bad habits.
We are. But like you said, it's not a death sentence, but that's how people treat it, man. But if you're not being productive in the game, you got to come sit down. Why do I have you on the floor if you're not being productive? Like you said, if you're not boxing out, you taking bad angles, you playing off of 1 foot all the time. You're not doing anything. No effort. There's no heart. There's no hustle. Why are you on the court?
Had to showed that on the Chop Shop earlier. Trae Young letting Davion Mitchell miss the shot and get the rebound because he didn't box out. And like, bro, I can't feel bad for you, Trae Young, when they don't mention you in All-Star games and all NBA teams. That's on film, bruh. You can't hide on film. It was clear as day. You already didn't close out to a trash-ass shooter. You stayed there and then didn't get the rebound. And I'm sorry, Davion Mitchell, not to call you a trash-ass shooter, but in NBA terms, they not respecting your playoff shot like that. And I'm putting respect on your game because I know you can clamp me up and my next 4 generations up with the defense you play. So no disrespect. I don't need that to go viral at the wrong moment. But with that being said, Trae Young, it's on tape, brother. But Trae Young, little brother, got a chance.
Yeah, I seen him. I seen his film.
Got a chance.
He ain't bad, man. All right, man. What we got to do to take care of business against the Warriors, man? What the Rockets got to do? I'm saying we. What the Rockets got to do, man?
Last night, G-Day, you might just got to pray. You might when Steph shot that,
it's just 1-0, man. It's just a first.
When Steph shot that 3 at 6 seconds, and I was just like, this Warriors game wasn't even a good offensive game for them, really. Right? But the Rockets got to close better, and they've been struggling with that a lot this year. They don't close well. And it was another sign last night. Like, it was.
Was it more of Butler or Curry that you felt was the factor? You know, Curry gonna hit, but to me, I felt it was Butler
getting the rebounds, doing the dirty stuff, doing that. Like, bro, when they was getting their hands in the passing lanes, I was like, bro, this is just like having another Draymond. The Rockets can't catch a break. Like when I saw the play-in results, and I say, damn, Golden State shoot well in Houston. I ain't never seen Golden State not shoot well in Houston. And then I just relying too much on the 3 at the end. Like, you know, like they had cut it down to 3. Warriors really not that big inside. Like, why we don't go?
That's why they have to play so many people, man. You know, they played 11 guys last night.
Amen. Hey, he wasn't really known to but I like some of the things he did by like taking the
But he still had a good game, man. He almost had a double-double. Like,
yeah. No, I'm not saying he was bad. No, I'm saying what he brought more maturity, in my opinion, in the first playoff game than Jalen Green. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah.
You know, like, but maybe game 2, okay, he got the jitters out, and now he's gonna drop a 40 ball, and then we good money. Like,
yeah, he just had a bad shooting night, man. 3 for 15 from the floor. It's bad.
That was Freddie VanVleet.
Yeah, he was 4 for 19 too.
They both went 3.
Yeah, VanVleet was 4 for 19. Green was 3 for 15.
Okay, so look, that's 34 shot. 34 shots.
Yep. Right? 7 for 34 after just them 2.
if you could get maybe 8 more makes out of them 34 attempts, Rockets win the game.
Yeah.
So
But
you
it's
look
like you
at it
said,
like
them
that.
jacking up them threes, like Van Vliet at the end, like just jacking threes, man. Like that kind of, I don't know, man.
That's why, like, I had told my pops, like, Rockets need an OG. They need a real vet. Like Dylan Brooks a vet, but he immature at times.
Mm.
Fred Van Vliet, you want him to be the alpha, but he's a great role player, right? And it's nothing taken away. Like, so you need an OG. Like you need somebody like Andre Iguodala, like that might be a role player, but a mature role. Like come here. Like let's calm down. Let's
Right.
keep.
Yeah.
I forgot Dylan Brooks was playing for the Rockets until I saw him in the last minute of the fourth quarter. Like, bro, I'm not
But no,
playing like
I'm with you. They need a veteran, like more of a bigger role
Kevin
veteran.
Durant.
Yeah, a veteran with a big
He'll
that will have a bigger
Kevin
role.
Durant gonna play his role. He's not trying to be a superstar right now. So Jalen Green development not gonna be hampered. And then Jabari could learn what it is to be a true unicorn at that position. Like, I don't want the Rockets to get rid of nothing. But if you gotta get rid of something, Van Vliet got an expiring contract that teams love to absorb on their last year, and maybe you could do some things.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. Okay, so I think they could do better in game 2 and make it a lot more closer though.
I mean, if they hit the shots, which I think they will be, I think they're gonna be fine, man. I think they definitely gonna take game 2. Right now, Kay Cunningham got 20 points at the half against the Knicks. Man, he is hooping.
See, and that was another
Shout out to
game
Kay
that I
Cunningham,
felt
man.
was lost by immaturity. And not because they played immaturely. I feel like just because they hadn't been there, they didn't know how to close it. Right? Because they were competing against the Knicks. They didn't look outmatched. It's just Knicks went on a
They
run,
was.
kind of get some different calls. Just like Orlando. Paolo was hooping. You got to have more than like 13 bench points from your whole bench when Pritchard got 19. Like but that's what makes the NBA fun matchups. It's a like like they say Zach Edey not playable in that Memphis series. Well, y'all said Zach Edey wasn't even gonna be good enough to be drafted. So like I don't. Yeah, it's bad matchups everywhere, but sometimes you just gotta put the ball in the hole and defend, bro. Like sometimes that counts.
Yeah. I mean, I know this is early, but I thought losing Karl Anthony Towns was going to hurt Minnesota. I know they just up one game right now over the Lakers, but Jaden McDaniels showed up big in that first round playoff game.
I always felt they traded the wrong bid. But
I used to be like, why you get rid of him?
But sometimes you addition by subtraction. We've seen that a lot this year, G-Day, where we said to ourselves, oh, they lost too much. And then it was enough to make others do more. Because think about the usage rate Cat had on that Wolves team. It's a lot of ball stopping going on. A lot of perimeter going on. You get what I'm saying? So like, I'm no guru, but I guess they felt like they could live without his scoring and be okay. And guess where they at? Up 1-0 against the Lakers. But I knew that was gonna happen because everybody was making rhyming CP3, lean on me, Lakers in 5. everybody was making them type of memes. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I think and it was like, let's give him credit. Because talk about focus. My man went through a paternity case, won a gold medal, Netflix documentary, like lost Carl Anthony Towns, still focused, still producing, paid the child support straight cash in one check. Like my man, it was on a legendary run. They knock off LeBron and Luca, he might have another baby on the way. Hey, we talk about this all the time. He still got an outside shot of being face of the league.
Yeah. If he develop a consistent outside jumper, man, he gonna be scary. A lot of people saying the Lakers lost because of Kevin Gates, man.
You know what? I'm glad. You know, this is the platform for me to talk about this. As y'all know, I am a heavy music listener. I listen to a lot of Kevin Gates, actually, like LeBron and Kevin Gates. Like whatever, you could say whatever. Call me whatever. Okay, cool. This is my thing. And I said this out loud to myself. And I was like, LeBron is tired of being disrespected in our own community. It's okay. That Skip Bayless rolls off the armor, right? But it feels and I get a little sensitive and I be feeling the same. It hurts a little bit more when it's your people, when it's the people you're supposed to relate to. LeBron came from the same slums that Kevin Gates came from. Just one is below the Mason-Dixon line and one is not. LeBron, them apartments LeBron was driving that Hummer to didn't look savory. So I don't think it's fair ground. Like G-Day, we joke a lot. I would never say nothing about Miss Ball so hard. I don't care if I felt that way or not. It's just certain things you don't do. Like, and for Kevin Gates to think he can actually talk to a billionaire, like, I get it. Jay-Z has set the tone for don't respond to people, right? But I tell you, G-Day, it's all cool until you respond online. Now I gotta protect my name, image, and likeness. That's why don't tweet me, because I'm gonna take it there. You're not gonna defame me in person. I mean, in public, and then apologize to me in person. No, we're not doing that, brother. Like,
I found that to be amusing,
I didn't
though.
realize we taking it there. So maybe not, but they was gonna get one game. That's the game.
I mean,
right?
yeah, that's the game. Yeah, that's the game. But you know, people they just look for any and everything to make
That's a good one to look to, though.
Excuse or the reason. But his Kevin Gates rebuttal to it was hilarious as well. But hey,
it's one of them things. Like,
it is what it is, man.
Savannah looked at Bron and was like, "You're not gonna say nothing," and Bron was like,
"Go ahead."
Playoff mode. And Savannah was like, "All right, it's gonna be playoff none at home." And LeBron was like, "Oh, okay. My bad, Bama. My bad." Like, bro, I'm not worried about what Kevin Gates saying. If my house you're not gonna mess up my $1 billion bedroom. Cause I got to $1 billion with her. You trying to figure it out with see, it's a bunch of layers there that we shouldn't be having in the Afro-American community. And a lot of people be like, oh, Gates not black. Well, POC, whatever dark skinned person term you want to use, it's cool with me. I don't care. Whatever help you not be offended. But it's an interesting nuance to the playoffs. But LeBron has shown this year he's willing to take it there. How do you feel about it?
No, man. I like the LeBron responding to protect his family. Um, this year with the with Bronny, him and Stephen A. and about Bronny, and then him and Kevin Gates about Savannah. Because it's like you said, it's not the fact that somebody said it; it's the fact of who said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so okay, cool. I'm gonna let that roll down my back, but I'm not gonna let this one like nah.
We don't even hang with Kevin Gates. Like, how would Kevin Gates know how Savannah look at? That's why he had to say something. Like, bro, like you don't get it until you got a wife and an empire. But yeah, as you see, I forgot all about Bronny because, as y'all know, I'm a Bronny fan. Bronny could do no wrong to me. Bronny heart stopped beating, and he playing basketball better than a lot of y'all kids. Bronny can't do no wrong. You call it nepotism, I just call it a different path. Everybody basketball path not the same.
It's not.
Like, so but he didn't have to take shots from Stephen A at Bronny. All the other shots from everybody else didn't bother him.
Yeah, he
Even
ain't
A
say
though.
nothing.
Come on now. Come on. Like how long you gonna let somebody throw rocks at the throne?
Yeah. Speaking of music, man, have you listened to Millie's Blanco 7?
That's a new one, G-Day.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna have to send it to you.
I've been I don't know if y'all picked it up on my IG stories or not, but I did a Wale inspired Jordan brand since we was in DC. So every song that I was listening to was my favorite Wale verse. Um, and then I kind of integrated that with my don't steal my ideas, but I know what y'all gonna do anyway, so it's cool.
How was the Cushion OJ too? Man, I seen you listen to it.
I like this Wiz.
He
I
back to
get
the old Wiz.
Yeah, when your
Okay.
artist is exploring with new sounds, I get it. You want to evolve and explore creatively. I'm never mad at that. But sometimes when I like you in a pocket, that's the pocket I want to hear you in. And that Cushion OJ made me feel like I was 23 again, which is so long ago. But that's how good it was. Like, a little long winded. It was some things he probably could have kept and then did a double.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've been cool with it, but can't really be mad at a lot of Wiz songs because you know you got to realize there's like three versions of Wiz: Pittsburgh Wiz, Juicy J Wiz, Mac and Dre with Snoop Dogg Wiz, and then after Amber Rose Wiz. Like, you got different whizzes you could tap into and depend on what you like.
Did you get a chance to check out I'm gonna check it out tomorrow. The Swiss Beats Godfather of Harlem Session 4.
Yeah, I listened to the Mano song, I think. Um it was another collab on there I wanted to listen to. But yeah, I didn't know if it had interludes on it that was gonna spoil it. So
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what the soundtrack had.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out tomorrow.
Appreciate you,
Uh,
Mr. Smith.
Dear TEA, this is on the whole week, and we everywhere today, y'all. We gotta do better with scheduling these star testing. You messing up my moves. Man, I'm thinking since it's a shortened week, we finna go back to school. I ain't even look at the calendar. Like, man, I ain't got nothing going on. I can hit the road. Got to start testing, man.
It's
And it ain't
high.
like we can hold the kids back if they fail it. So
How you feel about that voucher thing?
that's gonna be a game changer. Because a lot of parents may really want to send their kids to a private school, but they can't afford it. And so this voucher is going to be a big time game changer. So if they're giving out $10,000 vouchers to everybody, pretty much is what it sounds like it's going to be. Um, that that helps out a lot, especially if a school is like 25K. Now I only got to worry about covering 15K. So I could use the voucher and then still get financial aid help.
But this is my question. Do you think schools are gonna price kids out because they won't be able to handle the overflow?
Oh yeah, yeah they will. They will. A lot of schools will just increase their um, admissions price. That's what's going to happen because a lot of schools still want it to only be a certain number of students and a certain demographic of students as well at the school. And I know with a lot of admissions, you got to like do tests and all that stuff. And honestly, testing is not as hard as what people think it is. And so there's lots of kids who pass the test, but they still get denied. And so now you can't say that I'm denied because you're trying to look at my economic situation, my financial status, because now I have a voucher and I can cover over half of your tuition. And so that's not something that you got to worry about next week. I mean, I said next week. I'll read the message. That's not something you got to worry about no more. So now I qualify because I could pass the test. I have the voucher, so that's going to help me out on financially. So now it's kind of like, what's your excuse of keeping me from coming here? So what's it got to be? I got to hike up the prices. I got to make the school more expensive to make it more exclusive. I can't just let it be anybody can come here.
Yep, that's the offset. That's the hidden caveat that a lot of people didn't foresee. But sometimes if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
That's true. That's true, man. My final thing is um for us to get better and stop making excuses, man. That's it. No matter what you do in life, I don't care if you make beats, you rap, you are a gymnast, cheerleader, you play volleyball, softball, baseball, run track and field, play basketball, you into e-gaming, whatever it is you do, stop making excuses and get better. We gotta stop making excuses and just get better. Just gotta put in more work. You gotta put in more time. You gotta keep making mistake after mistake after mistake so that you can grow and become better. That's something that I'm seeing a lot of kids and even young adults give up too easily, give up quickly, willing to call it quits, no fighting them. And I'm frightful, man, honestly, for the future. Bro, like when I get old, some of these kids who I be teaching and just young kids in general, I don't know if I want them running and ruling stuff, man.
It's gonna take a lot of faith and patience.
They quit too easily, man. They give up fast.
So y'all saying if we give y'all the USA, we gonna get some gold. That's how quick, G Day.
Yeah, Yeah, man, just like that.
You gotta have faith in the youth, man. You gotta have hope.
Man, parents don't want to parent, and
Hey,
and and a lot of them, their parents don't have the fight either, and we see that. I thought that was just a basketball thing. Um, I didn't know that was just across the board, in general. I just thought, okay, hey, I'm mad. I'm gonna go make my own team. I didn't know they did that in baseball.
oh,
I didn't
hey,
know they do that in track and field. It's a brand new summer club out here in the Katy Cypress area. From a parent who was upset. If your kid's fast enough, he's fast enough. I mean, you mean this track and field, like
it's
you gonna
pretty
start up.
clear cut on who's the best in track and field. Like
You gonna
it's no musically correct.
you gonna start up a new club because you didn't like something somebody said. Like, man, it's crazy. It's gonna. I'm just fearful, man. But you're right. I do need to try to have faith that they're gonna change. I just don't want them quitting on everything, man. You can't quit on every single thing in life, man. You can't.
One day at a time, one show at a time.
You can't quit on everything in life, man. That's like a lot of these young men out here making what they call soft hit lists of every girl who turned them down. Like put them on the if I was ever to shoot up my school, soft calling them soft hit list. Like it ain't that serious, bro. A no is just a no. That's not the end of the world.
It builds character.
So then it makes you fearful when you have a daughter. Like, boy, if Texas, they never want to do this, but if they approved of students bringing guns to school, my daughter would be packing. I'm telling you.
Can't do it in this state, G Day.
No, because kids will just shoot each other, bro. Like, let me cheat off your test. What? Wow, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something dumb, man. Something dumb, bro.
Whew. I'm gonna leave that one alone because
Hey, man, we just having fun at the end of the show, brother.
nah, because you're not far off from what we really see and what really goes on. Like it's prevalent. Just like I be happy when I see people getting patted down at the gym.
I mean, yeah, no, I appreciate that too, man.
You know where it don't never be no guns at? EYBL. Don't never be no guns. Security don't even got no guns. That's how good it is
I know,
over
man.
there. I just be trying to be safe. You don't see people trying to whoop the referees.
I mean, they got Secret Service security at the EYB.
Play around, get that email if you want to.
Yeah, we gotta stop with the soft quitting generation, man. We gotta do better. We gotta become better. Um, we do, man. We just do. We just do. It's another kid that I know. Man, I know a lot of kids who who got in the portal, and since he didn't, he had some offers. Let me put that out there. But since he wasn't getting the offers he felt he deserved, he quit on basketball.
Don't feel bad.
No, I don't feel bad for him at all.
Feel bad. That's another spot for somebody deserving.
I don't feel bad. I'm just with the whole quitting. Like,
Gotta do better.
And parents, don't call me to try to talk to your kid and talk them out of quitting basketball, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell them, hey man, you can go be a plumber. You know, you can go HVAC. Like you can go make some. That's still some good money. Like
But
it's still
in
some things you can
theory,
do.
you might make more money over time consistently than you would getting that little 4 5 year money.
I mean, yeah.
Bigger picture.
Yeah, I just seen a study where HVAC and plumbers are down on jobs and behind in jobs because there's not a lot of 'em. I mean, I ain't certified, but I could Jimmy rig your HVAC for you, brother. I had some uncles who showed me a thing or two.
In
We
Texas,
can
you
get
gotta
you.
have a license for that G though.
we'll get we'll get you up and running. We can use your neighbors, brother.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Y'all was out here clipping the cable from one house to another in
Yes,
Chicago.
sir.
See, yeah. They don't know about that. They don't. That's the real plug.
Mm-hmm.
Pressing the little light button on top of the TV so you get to Nickelodeon. They don't remember that.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all on today, man. Once again, I appreciate y'all. 200 episodes. Um, we've been doing this for a minute, man, because we do one show a week, not two, three, four shows in a week. One show. This I'm not counting the like the little shot clock invitational shows I'll be doing. I'm talking about just shot 30 clock shows. This is 200. That speaks to the longevity. We've been doing it since December of 2020, and it's 2025. So we've been rocking and rolling, man.
Post pandemic.
Um, Coach Joe is a big loss, man. Like that's still, I don't know. That's big shoes to fill. I know Westwood has been good for this past couple years, but we talking about a legacy. Coach Joe Sigler was that's a legacy. That's big shoes to fill.
Hard following the legend. But one thing Beaumont can do is pull from a talented pool. Silsby can pull from a talented pool, that whole area. Because y'all have alumnus and people that really care about the basketball community.
They do.
So,
They do. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's somebody who fits or who's deserving of that job that's from that area, who knows the kids, who knows the culture. Um, but I get it. The districts is gonna do their due diligence, and then everybody and their mama gonna try to apply for a job like that as well. Um, Cause that's not just any old job. That's a school that has a long history of success. Um, and so any coach would be willing to take that. Yeah, man.
ain't really got
A lot
nothing
of
but
yeah. It's been a lot of coaching changes. Um,
we'll go through that at the beginning of the season. We'll
yeah,
denote all the musical chairs.
it's gonna be some players moving. I already know of two. Moving. It's gonna be a year, man. Hey, EYBL's finna have their first session. Before we close, we definitely want to shine some light on that, man. Shout out to the Hoops. Shout out to Jail 3, man. Hope they go and take care of business. Um, I will be watching. I'm sad. Was going to be attending, but I got to administer star test. So I'll be watching, man.
We outside this
I'll be
weekend.
watching. And the girls is live this weekend. Girls live period as well, man. Shout out to all the girl teams. Um, Phoenix, Arizona gonna be rocking. You got Nike girls and Nike boys first time ever. Same city, that's huge. Pause. Um, but it's live. The girls live period. So I've been seeing a lot of like people been putting up little clips of like women coaches saying that hey, when we in the gym, like we want to see that same energy that you had on game one, game two, game three. If it was a coach on there, um, she's like, if I come back for game four on Sunday, and it could be the last game of the day, I'm coming to see your character. So if I came and I watched you play Friday, Saturday, both games, and I'm coming to watch you on Sunday, and if you don't deliver, I'm not delivering. And I was like, that's real. I tried to download it, but it wouldn't let me. So
Can't beat it, though. That's real talk.
Yeah, that's real. Like, if I come to watch you and I'm really like you now, I'm trying to see what your character really is. Like, what you made of. How tough are you? And you just wet the bed. Then y'all are on job interviews this weekend. So take care of business. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Do we got any girl movement, man? Any new women coaches at schools locally? I mean, you ain't gotta speak on just.
It's a job. It's about to open up real soon on the girls' side. Two jobs. Oh, let me say this, and I'm gonna have to tweet it because it's gonna need to be tweeted. The things that has gone on in the girls' community the last year or so has kind of been swept under the rug has been very, very egregious. Please keep in mind who your kids are around. And we'll leave it at that. But also, U of H hired their new women's coach. They have their staff already filled. They're getting kids out of the portal. There's kids that Jordan Ross is in the transfer portal. Kendall Hunter is in the transfer portal. Jada Malone was in the portal from A&M and went to Texas Tech. Let's see, who else? Riley Grace went from Virginia to Tulsa. And the Kennedy twins from C.E. King went from Tulsa to Memphis. So it's been a lot of action. I'm waiting on one that I'm real interested about. I don't even.
Where you think Kendall gonna land?
She was in the SEC, so I think she'll probably go. She could go like for like. Maybe if somebody needs a backup point guard. But probably not in the state. Unless she comes to U of H. U of H has a spot because Gigi Cook just entered the portal. So, and that was a transfer in from last year. She averaged 14.8 points a game. DMV kid, really scrappy, liked her. Too bad she tore her knee last year, but she got back to it this year. But yeah. And these days, it's hard to predict because you don't know who has what money. So that's why I try to, like the big one now is Malaysia Fulwale from South Carolina, and say she's visiting LSU.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all take care of business. TABC right around the corner as well. RDC on the girls' side, they already got 34 teams signed up. The boys I haven't even counted, but it's a lot.
It's almost at 100 for the boys.
And it ain't even made yet, y'all.
At least 60.
Ain't even made yet, man. Excited, man. Man, anything you want to leave the people with, man, before we hop off, man?
Go play hard this weekend. A lot of people gonna vouch for you that you don't know about. So at least you could do for them is go play hard all the 4 games you got. Um, don't really want to hear no shoulda, woulda, coulda. Maximize your opportunities. Nothing wrong with rebounding and defending. Nothing wrong with that. Are you contributing to winning? That's the bigger question. But other than that, that's all I got. All my Texas people, Pro Skills, Drive Nation, JL3 Hoops. Y'all be safe on the road. Sometimes we take this for granted. We lost a real OG in the basketball community, Mike Law, Team Why Not. Really looked out for me when I first started going to EYBL. And yes, sir, Isaac. Congratulations. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all be nice to somebody, man. That's my thing as always. You never know who's going through what, and so kind words can go a long way, or just you being kind. That could be your way of paying it forward. Don't always have to be monetarily. But yeah, man, you just never know who's going through what, man. Until the next time, we'll see y'all, man. Once again, we appreciate everybody for the 200 episodes that we've done since December of 2020. Looking to do 200 more, man. That's it, man. Until next time, that's game.